Namaste, Jai Swaminarayan and Jai Shri Krishna Badhane. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all safe and well. And I hope you've enjoyed all of your sessions of Samatra Gets Fit during this month. Today's session is our last session of the month. We'll be doing yoga today. And for this session, you're not going to need anything else except for your mat and your bodies. So a few things we need to understand before we start our session. Really important to remember you're just trying your best, okay? Everybody's body comes in different shapes and different sizes, so it's very important that you just do what you can and don't push yourself too much. We want to edge ourselves to a nice stretch as opposed to feeling some pain. So first of all, let's get rid of that myth as well. I can't do yoga, I'm not flexible. It's okay, you don't have to be flexible to do it. It helps, but you get more and more flexible by doing it. And a lot of the practices depend on our manner of breathing. So for the whole session today, I'm going to ask that all of our breathing is done with our nose, in and out as well. So keep those inhales and exhales going. If at any point, mid-pose or anything like that, you feel like you're not able to do it, I don't want you to stop, just take a rest and listen to your bodies. Because remember, you know them more than I do, right? So, you know, you've got to listen to yourself. Okay, so let's make a start. We'll stand with our legs nice and comfortably apart. First of all, we'll start with a few breathing practices. So get your body nice and steady on your mat. Try and position yourself in a nice way, and also make sure that the socks are off as well, okay? Because if we've got socks on, we're going to be slipping and we don't want to do that. Okay, so the session will go as follows. We'll start with a few breathing practices, a few kriyas to get our body nice and light. Some light warm-ups, and we'll go into some Surya Namaskar, which is our sun salutation sequence, which is a series of 12 poses in one sequence, so lots and lots of benefits there. And then finally we'll work up to some asanas, and then I'm sure everybody's favorite will finish with some nice relaxation at the end. So like I said, do what you can, try what you can, and the most important thing is do it with a smile. Okay, so we're going to sit down in a moment, but if you're able to, we're going to try and sit down without using your hands, okay? We get into really bad habits of pushing our hand down, okay? So we're going to sit down, no hands, cross your leg over and settle yourself as comfortably as you can. We'll bring one leg up into Sukhasana. So Sukhasana is quite literally the happy pose, yes? Sukh means happy. So when we're sitting in this position, and hopefully it's quite effortless, if you're sitting like this, the spine is in a nice upright position. You don't have to work so hard to make your spine nice and straight. If you're not comfortable like this, you can put it in front. So as comfortable as you want, provided that abdomen is up, the chest is up, and our palms are facing up as well. When your palms are facing up, we get more oxygen in. More oxygen means more white blood cells, and let's face it, that we need that strong immunity, especially now. Okay, normally what tends to happen when somebody says sit up straight is we stretch our spine too much and we really tighten that lower back. So that's not what we want. We want to lean, relax those hips, lean back and sit up nice and straight. Okay, so the first practice we'll go for is the Bhastrika practice, okay? In this practice, we're going to be doing inhaling. We're going to raise our arms up like this, so in a light fist. We'll raise your arms up, open our hand, and then we're going to pull down. Okay, we'll pull our arms down. Ye ekdam chikki marine, we're going to pull our hands down, but the whole body should be nice and light. Okay, so semi-rapid inhale and extremely rapid and forceful exhale, making this sound. Okay, so if you know you're a little bit sniffly or anything like that, get those tissues out ready now. We're going to need them. And making sure when you're pulling down, you're not holding any part of your body in, especially those shoulders, yeah? We want to loosen the body, not tighten it up, yeah? We want to take the weight off, because let's face it, we need as much weight off in the inside as much as we can for our later asanas. Okay, so anyone with any high blood pressure or migraines, please be careful. Listen to your body. Try not to push yourself too much. Try and do it sort of every other second. We're going to go for about 30 seconds. Okay, so I'll start you off and then I'll keep talking and I'll talk you through it. Okay, so let's get those elbows nicely in. Lean back slightly on your hips, thumbs all the way in. Okay, nice light wrist, and off you go. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, ready? Off we go and go. So each time, keep pulling and keep pumping, guys, okay? Each time, pull those elbows down. Your whole upper body, especially those back muscles, should be really light. Come on, we've got about 15 seconds left. Keep going. Keep going, pumping all the way down. You can hear in my voice how much I'm pulling, yeah? So go for it, keep going. Exhale, 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 inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep going. Just 10 more pushes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. So without going too far, anywhere at all actually, we've kind of warmed our body up and we've emptied the lungs. A lot of the time, we breathe in way too much, we're not breathing out enough. And that's what we want to do in this practice, take out everything that we don't need. Okay, so keep gulping your saliva, you're going to need that. Okay, no water in the session, you can drink after, okay? We like the energy in our throats, yeah, when we're doing our yoga. So hands on the knees now, take a nice deep breath in, raise those arms and stretch. Interlock those hands and keep those chins all the way up. Try not to dent your spine. Look all the way up at your hand, and what we're going to do is just twist ourselves out. Keep that chin up, stretch the whole side. We need all of the back muscles for our postures today. Keep yourself nicely upright, okay? Try not to drop that elbow. Try and keep it as straight as you can. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice and lightly. Let's just get that neck going, okay? Really lightly. Stretch out those necks on each side, okay? We really hold a lot of tension up in this area, so we want to try and get rid of as much of it as we can. Okay, heads up and chin down. Keep that inhale and exhale going. Heads up, inhale, exhale, chin down. Good, now from that chin, we're going to do a clockwise direction, guys. Drag your chin across your collarbone. Keep those shoulders and those spines exactly where they are. Take your head all the way back. Slowly stretch your throat. And get the back of that head touching the top of your spine. And now drag the chin across all the way on the other side. Keep going, right down to the bottom, okay? Now to the left, yeah? So anti-clockwise, here we go. Drag that chin. Feel the weight of your head. If you feel like you need to lift that shoulder, you can do that lightly, but try not to do it too much, okay? And all the way down, drag the chin across the other side and back up to the middle. Well done. Okay, so just give your throat a little bit of TLC, rub your palms, okay, and just lightly press the top part of those shoulders. We need all these shoulders and all these muscles nice and relaxed for our practices, okay? So give your hands a little shake. We're not standing up yet, okay? So just give your hands a little shake. We need it for our Surya Namaskar shortly. And release your leg now, so we're crossing. Yeah, a little bit of spine twisting. So just twist your spine out, take out any clicks, anything that we don't need. Yeah, really important to do light warm up before we start, okay? Now comes the legs, okay? But we're gonna do the legs all together from top all the way down to the bottom. We're gonna need our quads, our hammies, our knees, calves, everything, okay? So here we go. We're gonna stand up without using our hands, okay? So prepare your minds. Let's see how many of us can do it, okay? And none of this business where we're sliding our legs out and we're putting weight on our knees. The knees have got enough weight as they are. Okay, so if you need to, I'll allow you one little hand to give yourself that little push to get yourself up. Other than that, we're going to use the ankles and then work our way up, so build that heat, okay? If you're comfortable doing this, and if you're a pro at doing it, you can cross your hands or you can put your hand on your head, okay? If not, just keep your hands out in front, ready, steady, up, okay? Up we get. Take your time, take your time, take your time, guys, okay? I've changed my mind. We're going to sit back down again. Same position. We're going to go back in the same position, but we're not going to let our bottoms hit the floor. Nice and steadily. Cross that leg over, down we go. Try not to hunch over so much. This is a leg exercise, not the spine. Here we go, and up. No, and sit back down. Change my mind again, and we're getting up. Good, all the way, and we're sitting down. And finally, we're getting up. I promise you we're not going to do any more. Okay, so give those thighs a little rub. I'm sure they're nice and hot now and ready for our practices. Okay, so last but not least, let's just work on those toes. So just come up and down, lightly bouncing on those toes coming up, taking those heels off the floor. Okay, and one last deep breath, breathing in and out. Keep breathing out. Those exhales should be very, very long, okay? Double the length of those inhales. Now we're going to go for Surya Namaskars now, okay? So Sun Salutation Cycle, I want you to do what you can. We'll go talk you through the first one, and then the second one we'll do a little bit faster, okay? Try and keep up, try and follow. Some of you might already know, but Surya Namaskar is the best, okay? If we can't do anything else, we're going to do Surya Namaskar, okay? Full body warm up, everything, okay? You can get your core going, you can get everything going in it, yeah? I promise you. So if you come towards the front of your mat, guys, okay, feet are together, okay, shoulders back, chest up, chin up, and try not to put a dent in that spine, okay? This is the part of the spine that gets the most pressure. So leave your hips in, relax in, and keep your head all the way up, okay? So take a nice deep breath in, and position 1, join your palms in front of your chest. Solar plexus is where the knuckles are going to be, okay? So we stand like this first to prepare our minds, to prepare our bodies for it, okay? We need mental and physical strength. Yeah, can't have one without the other, can we? Here we go, shoulders back, take a nice deep breath in. I want you to swing those arms lightly, bring those triceps to the side of your ears, and lean back. Okay, lean back, you'll feel your whole upper body getting tighter. Try not to look at me, guys, try and look up at your hands, and bring those hips forward. Okay, triceps must stay in line with your ears. Any indication that your head goes further back, you need to bring it slightly up. Okay, nice and slowly. As you exhale, bring that head to look forward. Push those hips up. Triceps, arms travel with your ears, absolutely 90 degrees. Let's get down to 90 first, yeah? Tabletop spines. Exhale, come down as low as you can. Okay, here we go. In this position, Padastasana, it's not a competition, guys. If you cannot touch the floor, fine. Then you're just hanging. All that matters in this asana is that we're feeling that growth of the muscles all stretching out in the back of the legs. So even if you're hanging, that's more than important, yeah? Just let your body hang forward, just like a rag doll, just hanging. If you can get your hands on the floor, great. If you can get your hands further back, great. If you want to put your hands behind your shins and tuck your head all the way in, you're welcome to do so. Everybody's body is different. So let's experiment, do what we can. Nice and slowly, lift your head up, bend those knees, okay? Place your hands flat on each side, left leg back, into a forward lunge. Now, really important, guys, in this Ashvasanchalanasana, the weight should be on the ankle. So try not to lift yourself up unless you are comfortable, okay? Now, can you see where my hands and my feet are? We're not going to move from there now. The hands are going to stay super glued. Yeah, we can move, but the hands are going to stay there. So take that knee in front, and either you're putting your stomach weight on your quad, or we are lifting that chest up. Either way, the hands have no weight on them. Yeah, and you're trying to close the gap between the calf and the hamstring. You can rest that knee on the floor behind you if you need. Lift your head, take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, put a little bit more weight on the hands, drop your head. Take that knee off the floor, no real height just yet, half a plank. Let's exhale and bring that leg back in Dandasana. Yeah, so nice plank, no hips up, no hips down. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. So keep those ankles tucked in, and we're looking about 2 or so meters in front. Hold the posture, but don't hold our breath. You hold your breath, you're gonna get tired, guys. Okay, nice and slowly, place those knees on the floor, rest that core. Okay, here we go. Those hands are stuck there, remember? We're not gonna move them. So here we go, that area that is in between our hands. Okay, we're gonna get our chest forward, put that chest in on top of that area, bend those knees. Like you're doing a press up, but not letting that stomach touch the floor, okay? So here we go, exhale, bring your chest down, bring your chin down, and tuck those elbows in. Can you see there's a nice big gap underneath that tummy? Ashtanga Namaskar. Very, very good for your lower spine. If you want to extend that stretch, you can tuck your head all the way in and you'll feel that stretch more in your lower spine. Keep those hips up, guys. And I really hope those ankles are together as well. Because now we're going to relax the hips. Now they tend to come apart, so we've really got to try and keep them together. Heads up a little bit, give yourself a push and bring your hands down to your hips. Yeah, or rather, hips up to the hands, yeah? Because remember, the hands can't move. Now you can see my ankles have opened up a little bit. I need to re-tuck my feet in, re-tuck my toes in, lift my head up, and without opening my ankles, I need to push myself up into the cobra. Okay, this is very, very good for spine, back stretching, yeah? Very good for our spine. Keep your head all the way up and make sure those necks are different entities here. We don't want to be sitting in our neck. Necks, heads, everything nicely stretched. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe in, drop your head slightly, take your knees off the floor. We're going to go into mountain posture, Parvatasana. If you cannot get your heels flat, fine. What matters is you're taking your face as far in between as you can and you're straightening your spine up. Yeah, like a ski slope. Yeah, get your spine like a ski slope. Tuck your chin all the way in. How far? Yeah, how far can we go? Can you try and imagine you're trying to touch your nose to your knees, yeah? Keep those hands there, nice and slowly. Inhale. Okay, let's look at our Everest, right in between those hands. Come up nice and high on your toes. We took that left leg back. Now that left leg comes forward. You put it right in between those hands. If it doesn't get there and it's here, you need to keep shuffling. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Take your time. Again, put that weight on that ankle now. You can lift your head slightly, no weight on the hands. If you want to push up and really extend that stretch, okay, inside the thighs, you can do that too. Golden rule, no weight on the hands, okay? So really push down, push those hips to the floor. Close that gap, okay? Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, hands are flat. You push down and bring that leg back in. And if you can't reach the floor, you're back to hanging, yeah? You're back to hanging. But most importantly, roll those shoulders back and straighten that spine. So if you can't quite touch the floor, this is what you're doing, yeah? Don't hunch over completely like that, yeah? You've got to get rid of those bad habits. Nice and slowly, as much as you can. Come on, edge yourself a little bit further down. Okay, here we go. No cheating in this part. Okay, I want you to slowly just lift your body up and shoulders back. So your face is to the floor. Arms are still hanging. Okay, I'm going to shift a little bit back so you can see me. Okay, so here we go. From here, head stays there. Arms come to the side of your ears. Try and do this without hunching. None of this stuff. If you can't, you just keep your hips out behind you and arms just underneath the ears. If you're able to, 90 degrees. Follow through all the way up. Arms travel with the ears. Inhale. And last round, here we go. Exhale, come down into Namaskar, take a breath. Okay, and we're going to do the second side now. This time, right leg back and right leg forward. Here we go, in, all the way up. Push your hips, X, all the way. Exhale, travel together, all the way down. Okay, inhale, take that right leg back. Looking forward, put the weight, put the face in front of the knee, and then you edge yourself back. Inhale, exhale, without lifting the hips up. Take your leg back into plank, Dandasana. Knees on the floor, chest on the floor, keep that stomach up. Elbows tucked in. Tuck your elbows and put all the weight on your chest here, guys. That's what we want, okay? Inhale here, exhale, stomach comes down. Inhale partially, get those hips ready, okay? Up to the hands, ankles touching, and inhale fully, push down with all our might. Really crunch and tone that lower back. Inhale, inhale. As you exhale, push back, lift those knees, mountain, tuck your chin all the way in. Remember, let's not try and be a hero if you can't. We don't want to do it just yet. Don't overdo it, especially first timers. Yeah, take your heels off and keep that face as far in as you can. Okay, as high as you can on the tiptoes. Look in between your hands. Right leg comes all the way in. Again, if you're looking down, you're looking down. And slowly we're going to keep our stretch in the spine and look all the way up. And let's just check, no weight on the hands. Yeah, no weight on the hands. Inhale here. Exhale and give it a push. Right back to Padasana. If you're hanging, you're keeping your spine nice and relaxed and you're looking slightly on the floor in front of you. Okay, roll those shoulders back, arms to the side of your ears. Okay, roll those shoulders back, arms to the side of your ears, follow through all the way up like somebody's stretching you the whole way. Inhale and exhale completely. Keep that exhale going, guys. Namaskar right down past our chest. Okay, relax, 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 relax. I hope everyone's doing okay. Okay, really important to do our Surya Namaskars. You might have felt a little bit of weight and pressure on the wrists, so give your arms a little shake if you need, and just take a little breather, a few moments, palms facing forward, chest up, chin up. Take a nice deep breath in from the nose. Taking all of that good energy, exhale out. Keep exhaling. Try and measure the length, okay? The length of those exhales must be longer. If you're feeling like you're out of breath, even more of a reason to keep that exhale going. You're doing really well. Take a nice deep breath in, and in your exhale, we're going to open the eyes, and one more time, just stretch that spine all the way up, okay? And just pull our arms to the side, okay? Really just twist that side out. We're going to need it for our next asana, okay? And important to keep that chin up. What we don't want to be is sitting in there, yeah? Sometimes when our arms come up, we do struggle that little bit, okay? So really just pull yourself out. Okay, so we're going to go for Virasana now. Our first asana today is a warrior pose, but we want to try our best. We don't want to push ourselves too much, okay? So we're going to do a variation. We're going to move from warrior pose, okay? And then we're going to move into a crane pose as well. So I want you to be really careful, and each time I'm going to add a layer of challenge on, okay? Please try not to jump to that challenge if we're not able to do any before that. So a lot of balance is required for this. I'll show you a few variations, okay? And if you're not able to, you do those slightly simplified ones. We don't want to injure ourselves today. We want to feel a nice light stretch and feel good in our bodies, okay? So I'm going to ask you to come towards the back of your mat, back end of your mat, and with your left leg, yeah? Nice big step forward, yeah? As big as you can, and try and take it out slightly to your left so that you've got some good balance, yeah? You've got some good balance. And shoulders and hips, everything, yeah? The square region here, rectangle region here, everything facing the front. Okay, so just slightly unlock that leg, yeah? Just slightly unlock that leg and travel with those arms all the way up, nice and parallel. Inhale and exhale. Okay, keep that chin all the way up, yeah? You've got a dip in your spine and that leg is still unlocked. Okay, I hope we got our left leg in front, because now we need to turn to our left, okay? Now, if we're struggling to really turn and your elbows are starting to bend, just place your hands lightly behind your ears and you're going to twist out like this, okay? Opening those elbows as much as we can. One elbow facing that way and one elbow behind us, okay? And if you really want to go for that challenge, you can raise, both the arms were up here before, weren't they? You can bring the other arm down, back, behind you, okay? Now, what we don't want is arms dropping, and what we don't want is strains on our faces, yeah? Just hold the position in as much as you can, yeah? Double whammy with our benefits, the spine and the legs, okay? Lots and lots of flexibility, okay? Here we go. If you are holding your ears, it's fine, okay? Or behind your ears, you're still twisting, but take that elbow back, both of them, as much as you can. Okay, nice and slowly, take a nice deep breath in, bring those arms up, okay? And continue to turn and face the front. Okay, take a nice deep breath in, exhale. As you're exhaling, what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to leave our shoulders exactly as they are. We're going to push down, okay, bring that weight into the thigh. Put our stomachs onto our quad and place your hands on the side of your feet. Okay, now my hips are up. Now I need to just walk my hands forward. Take that back heel off. Okay, so essentially what you're doing is walking those hands forward, because now we're going to kick off. Yeah, we're going to kick off that back leg and we're going to go into a crane pose. Fingers and hands must be flat on the floor, guys. If you want to unlock that knee you're balancing on, by all means do so. Any high blood pressures or migraines, I want you to just stay here, try not to go down too much, and release if you need to, please. Okay? Take that leg up as high as you can. We are using our elbows. We're bending our elbows, even if your knee's bent. Yeah, if your knee's bent, you'll get there quicker than I do. Yeah, to try and touch. Yeah, try and take that leg, and the higher the leg goes, the further the hands go in front. Okay, the further the hands go in front, so we are not losing our balance. Okay, come on, take it now. Bend that back leg. Try and touch your heel to your bottom, and really feel that stretch in the quad now. See how far you can go. Come on, take your head all the way in, all the way in. Nicely done, well done. Hold the position, don't hold your breath. Okay, now straighten that leg out for me. Slightly turn your hips and face the front. We're going to place that leg back to where it was. Place it back to where it was. Okay, and shuffle that foot forward slightly, right in between our hands again. Okay, full complete warrior, yeah? We've done, and the crane straight into Anjaneya Asana, yeah? Hanuman pose. So if you need your hands, please settle your face in front first. And if you're able to, you can slide your arms up and you are into a full lunge all the way up, okay? That back knee, if it's on the floor, is fine. And if you're really feeling ambitious, you can take that knee off, okay? This is not about anything fancy. This is about really feeling that stretch inside the thighs and really opening those hips out. So crunching and toning that lower back area. Yeah, you can see my arms are no longer up. I'm just pushing lightly back. Okay, and if you want to have a go at raising them, you can, or opposite hand to opposite knee is also fine. So hold the position, 3, 2, 1, nice and slowly. Okay, if you want to, come back onto your knees and get yourself all the way up. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Keep exhaling. You've got to take out anything we don't need in that exhale. Okay, and so we don't lose our balance, we're just going to do a full turn, yeah, to the other side. Yeah, so turn yourself over. Okay, get yourself back ready in position. Yeah, so full vinyasa flow. We're doing 3 poses, yeah? So 3 poses means we've got to be very careful. Preserve your energy, preserve your breath, really important. I'm sure our position may have even decreased in size, so let's take it a little bit further. Okay, take that leg slightly out. Okay, making sure those shoulders and those hips are facing the front, okay? Chest up, chin up, take a nice deep breath in. Arms come all the way up. Inhale. Parallel, keep that chin up. Even if you're doing this much, that's more than enough. You can experiment by taking your knee a little bit further, okay? If you're ready and you're doing this with me, you're turning to your right hand side. Try and keep that back heel nice and straight, otherwise it will affect our balance. Yeah, so really fully, and remember, elbows and ears, chins up, chest up, and really taking those elbows back. Let's see what those back muscles are made of. Okay, and if you're ready to, that hand is coming behind you. Yeah, so not really, that arm should be near the head itself naturally, yeah? Not you trying to touch that arm. So naturally try and keep the posture, try and lunge forward a little bit more, take a nice deep breath in, returning, back to the middle, turning, back to the front. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, drop your stomach, bend your knee a little bit more, drop your stomach to your quad. Okay, get those hands on each side. Get yourself ready. You can start taking your hands slightly forward. Just forgive me, I'm going to move slightly back so I've got enough space. Okay, so hands are now coming slightly forward and pushing off. Okay, you'll know guys which leg you're much better on. Okay, so let's just take that leg up. Even if you're doing this much, more than enough. Yeah, more than enough, even with that knee bent. You make it your own, okay? Make it your own. Take that leg up. Take your hands further forward if you can. If you want to experiment and take it further back, you're welcome to do what you can, okay? Let's get that head all the way in. Point your toe, take it up nice and high. Nice and high. See what you can do. See what you can do. In your next exhale, let's bend that knee. Yeah, really bend that knee. Try and straighten, yeah? Most important thing, let's try and straighten that. Here we go. Try and touch that heel to your bottom. Stretch and lift that knee as high as you can. And nice and slowly, breathing in, lifting up. As you exhale, place that leg as far back as you can on that toe, okay? And if you're using your hands, you can bring them back in on each side of your foot, drop your hips and put your stomach down on your knee. We're gonna lunge, we're gonna go for that lunge. Parallel up again, all the way. Yeah, all the way. Come on, keep that chin up, keep that chest up. If you're losing your balance, put your hands down on the floor. Yeah, put your knee down on the floor. Try and do one hand like this. Let's just check that this area is completely closed. Try and drop your hips as much as you can. Okay, come on guys, do this with a smile. Yeah, do this with a smile. Happy Hanuman, stretch those arms up. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, push down and see if you can get yourself up. And whenever you're ready, step in, breathe in and breathe out and relax. And give those legs a little shake because I'm sure that we absolutely need it. Okay, so well done. Give those legs a little bit of TLC. You've done really well. Really, really well, okay? So when we're doing asanas and vinyasas like that, it's really important that the spine and the back is kept nice and upright. Effortlessly, yeah? So not straining to keep it up and keeping those shoulders down as much as we can. Yeah, as much as we can. So if I can ask you now to just open your legs out slightly comfortably outside of your hip length. Okay, chin up and chest up. So we're going to try and do a nice stretch before we get into Malasana. Malasana is very good for our stomach. We all like to eat yummy, yummy food. So really good for pushing anything we don't want out yeah, out of our bodies, yeah, right into the intestines and right outside. So really, really good for helping us do that. So first thing I want you to do is just bend your knees. Yeah, anyone with any joint pain, put more weight on your hands. Yeah, any issues like that, put more weight on your hands. Any migraines or anything, any dizziness, you just sit down, just take a rest whenever you need to. And at any point you can join back in. Yeah, so just join the flow back in. I want you to just slightly bend those knees, push your bottom out behind you, okay? And nice and slowly, I want you to just push your hands, place your hands right next to your feet, okay? Right next to your feet, so your elbows are touching the side of your shins, okay? Now try and bend your knees a little bit more, and the more you drop your bottom, the more you're looking slightly in front. And you can see that my knees can't actually come in. I've blocked my knees from coming in, yeah? What I'm doing instead is trying to drop my bottom to the floor, and I'm trying to keep my chest all the way up, all the way up. Really good for our inner thigh flexibility. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in, all the way up. Okay, try and drop your bottom. Try and drop your bottom a little bit more. Come on as much as you can. Hands should be flat. Yeah, you should be feeling that stretch all the way in those thighs. Okay, getting ourselves ready. Take a nice deep breath in. Okay, let's go for that push. Go for that push a little bit more. Go for that push a little bit more. Okay, try and look down, tuck that chin into your chest and actively push your elbows out. Come on guys, actively push your elbows out. This is a very good practice for diabetes as well. Any diabetics or pre-diabetics, it's very good for you. Inhaling, looking all the way up, pushing down a little bit more. And placing those hands onto the floor, bringing those legs in a little bit, and we're gonna come all the way up, okay? So, next practice, that prepared us for our next asana, yeah? Malasana, we're going to do garland pose. Chin up, chest up, raise those arms. Inhale, exhale, and as you do, bring that namaskar down into your solar plexus. Okay, I'll give you a tip for this, guys. The wider you keep your feet and the more you face your toes out, the more you'll be able to. If you're not able to, settle your hand down, listen to your body. Don't strain it, okay? We're going to come down, we're going to come into a full squat. Yeah? So we're going to go the full motion. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, full motion. Namaskar, coming down and getting those elbows inside those knees and pushing out, yeah? So try not to sit in like this, yeah? If your triceps are on your knees, straighten your spine up and get those elbows on those knees. Bring that namaskar into your chest. Yeah, keep swallowing that saliva, keep gulping, keep breathing, really important. Okay, keep that chin all the way up. Okay, here we go. I'm going to add another level of challenge. If you want to stay here, you stay here. And if you're with me, we're going to go all the way up. Try not to let those knees drop in. Those knees were there for a reason, okay? That's why we bring our heels closer together. So straighten those arms all the way up. Straighten those arms all the way up. Keep that chin up and let's look up at our hands and feel all that heat coming into your ankles. Yeah, let's see what your legs are made of, guys. Come on, you can do it. Chin up and chest up. Take a nice deep breath in. Inhale, exhale. Take those triceps behind your ears and chin into chest. Chin into chest. Come on, nice and slowly. Exhale. Drop that namaskar behind your head and lift your head up. Keep that namaskar, yeah? Even if your namaskar opens a little bit, don't face it down. Yeah, can you see how my hands are going? Traveling in the same motion, okay? And try not to adjust your neck so much. Just keep it up. Take a nice deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale, hands out. Completely hands out. Exhale, and hands are coming right in between. Sitting like a frog. One more time, one more time. We're going to try and go down a little bit now, yeah? How many of us with your feet flat? Can you see if you can get your elbows on the floor? Let's see if you can get your elbows on the floor with your feet flat. Put the knees down on your triceps and head down to the floor. Head down to the floor, feet flat. Come on guys, try and do this with your feet flat. 3, and hold it there. 2, big smiles. 1, and we're coming up. And we're coming up. And no hands, we are relaxing. Relax those legs. And come and sit like this. Take a deep breath in and out. Come on guys, I'm sure we can smile a little bit more. It doesn't count as a smile if we're not showing our teeth. Okay, so let's make sure we're doing that. Okay, here we go. Take a deep breath in and out. Exhale and bring those legs all the way in. Just very lightly, very, very lightly. We are just lifting and dropping those legs on the side, okay? This is Patangasana. Patangasana is so good for our hips. Anyone with any lower back pain, very, very good for that, okay? And any forward bends like this, yeah, you can practice in your own time. Forward bends like that, very good for diabetics, okay? So we're going to try and do an opener now, yeah? So in an opener, we are really going to try and extend the alimentary canal all the way up to your throat as much as we can. So anybody that is not able to do this next asana, Ustrasana, which is the camel hump or the camel pose, you're going to do exactly the same, but with your hands back, and you're going to push out. Yeah, and anybody else that wants to do this with me, you're going to come into this position, yeah, on your knees, okay, on your knees, nice and calmly, okay. Golden rule is your stomach must be out past your knees, okay. Normally the stomach always comes out when we don't want it to, and this time we do, so we're going to give it a push, okay. Knees and feet in a nice straight line, beautiful L shape, palms flattened on the base of our spine / upper backside area, and fingers nicely spread out, yeah? So you're kind of pressing in lightly with those wrists to your kidneys, yeah? So if you feel like your body is shifting back, try not to go back anymore. Try and give yourself that push, okay? So here we go. We want to inhale and push that stomach forward and push your hips. As you push, you're giving it everything you can, and you're taking your head as far back as possible. Taking your back as far back as possible. Okay, keep your head there, guys. Struggling a bit to talk as I'm in the position, so I'm just going to invite you to hold it there. Okay, keep pushing your stomach forward as you're holding it. Enjoy that stretch all the way down from your throat, right down to your abdomen, yeah? And tilt your chin up. Come on, take that chin as far as we can. Yeah, really far. Come on, you can do it. Imagine you're trying to touch your head to the floor. And keep those eyebrows relaxed. Breathing in. Inhale. Exhale. And very slowly place those hands down. Okay, so we're going to go for Ustrasana one more time. If you're not able to, you're going to do the same thing again. And if you're not able to, we're going to try and put our hands on our feet now. Yeah, and in that, we do tend to dip sort of backwards, yeah? So we really want to try and make sure that doesn't happen. So try and take those knees, take your hands off the floor. Okay, hands are behind. We'll start with our right hand first, yeah? So really take that push. Inhale, right hand. Push that stomach forward. Continue to push it so it stays there. Okay, and now your left hand. Circulate it all the way back. And take your head back. Okay, most important thing, stomach is being pushed forward. Try not to take it back, yeah? Otherwise the heat will come into the quads, and that's not what we want. This is a spine practice. Spine, abdomen, immunity. Okay, here we go. Nice and slowly. You're going to push yourself up by supporting your spine. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, and you're going to relax. Okay, just take your head down, take a breather. We've got one more close, one more open, and then I promise you we're going to relax, okay? So come on, give me some smiles. Okay, guys, I hope you're still with me. We've got just two more left, yeah? One close and the last opener, I promise you, and then we're going to relax, okay? So here we go. Let's get on to our next posture. We're going to do Pincha Matsyasana. That's a dolphin pose. So in dolphin pose, we're really extending our spine and we're really extending those leg muscles, okay? So what I'm going to ask you to do is come in down like this and just place your elbows onto the floor. Nice and relaxed, okay? Really important in this posture to make sure that we're using our legs to control. Our head is not going to touch the body at all. We really, really do want to try and put all the weight onto our elbows. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to come onto this position on your knees and your toes. We'll keep the legs apart for now, and then we'll add the level of challenge as we go. Okay, so come onto your toes, nice and calmly. Keep your elbows on the floor and head away from the floor, okay? So nice and slowly take those knees off. Okay, take those knees off, and I want us to really try and walk as far in as we can and try and get those heels on the floor. You'll know that I'm trying to actually lean back as well. In my attempt to get my heels down, I'm leaning back. Okay, here we go. If you're comfortable, see if you can bring your feet in a little bit more together. Yeah, now if this is all you can do, you're going to stay here, guys. And if you're able to, we're going to lift that one leg up just like we did in the crane, and we're going to try and look in between our hands, okay, or in between our elbows. If you can't quite get your heel flat, you're going to stay on your elbow, okay? You're going to stay on your toes. And if you can get it flat, beautiful. Keep your face nice and relaxed. Enjoy. Lean back. Enjoy. Take that leg as high as you can. 3, 2, 1, and exhale. And we're going to swap over. Okay? You can rest those knees on the floor if you want, just for a moment. Okay? And just take a quick breath and we're ready for the other side. Here we go. Take a nice deep breath in. Okay? Take those knees off the floor. Stay on your toes if you're not comfortable. Okay? Here we go. Start to walk yourself in as far as you can and take that leg all the way up. And as you take it up, we're looking in between our hands. Feel all that circulation coming to your head. Keep your chest nicely relaxed. Keep your face nice and relaxed. Okay, hold the stretch. Lean back. Lean back. Try and get your eyes in line with your elbows. Take that leg up. 3. Come on, big smiles. 2. Last one. 1. Exhale. Nice and calmly. We are going to relax and we're going to just relax. Lie down onto our fronts. I hope you're still with me. That one's a big tough one. Yeah, big tough one to do, but we're going to have a go. Okay, let's move into our final posture now. Okay, as much as we possibly can, we're going to try our best to do Dhanurasana. So Dhanurasana is a bow pose, and really important to remember that in this we're using our arms to stretch and lift our legs up. Okay, so if you just bear with me, I'm going to turn myself over. You stay where you are. You stay where you are, guys. Okay, we are on our front. Okay, we are going to place our chin on the floor. Okay, chin on the floor and bend those knees. Okay, and try as much as we can to hold those ankles. Okay, now lift that head up just a little bit. If you're struggling by just doing this, I suggest you just stay here and attempt to get your head up as high as you possibly can. And if you're comfortable, yeah, if you're comfortable, you're going to lift yourself a little bit high, but you've got to take those legs off. Our aim is to come onto that stomach, yeah? So this is really good for any stomach problems or anything like that. So really good for that. Open those knees as wide as you can. That's the only way we're going to get high. Take a nice deep breath in, okay? As you inhale, lift your head and take those knees off. Go as high as you can. Keep that face relaxed and let's lift, okay? Really try and come off your stomach and try not to sit in your neck as you're doing this. Nice and calm. Really pull up. Come on, everything you've got. Yeah, happy bows. Yeah, good. Come on, you can do it. Pull up. Pull those legs up, guys. Good. Keep those shoulders down. Heads up, shoulders down. Crunch, crunch, crunch that abdomen. Big smiles. Here we go. Breathing in. Pull. A little bit more. 2, 1. Exhale. And we are going to just relax. I'm sure we need it after all of that. So just let yourself go. Let your body come down. Take a nice deep breath in. Coming into our relaxation. Coming into our relaxation. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And then in your next inhale, we're going to just turn ourselves over. Okay, turn ourselves over and onto our backs. So legs are comfortably apart, palms are comfortably apart, eyes closed and mouths closed. Okay, we need to give that space to that abdomen, especially after our last posture. Keep every part of the body relaxed. Sometimes we hold it up and we don't even know that we're doing it, yeah? So really important. Breathe in, feel that tummy bulge all the way up. Exhale, let it relax. We've used our bodies now, let's use our minds. Really, really important to start picturing every part in your mind, okay? So nice body scan and we'll finish there. So relaxing with our toes, relaxing our soles, over the foot, the ankles. Relax your shins and your calves, kneecaps and behind, hammies and quads, entire backside. Down the hips, down the pelvis, into your perineum. Relax the whole private region, inner thighs, everything that we stretched earlier. Bring your awareness to your stomach. Relax your stomach, all of the organs there. Relax the stomach, kidneys, liver, travel up that diaphragm. Relax your chest, everything in your chest, your ribs, your lungs, your heart, everything. All the way up to your collarbone. Awareness now comes to the base of your spine. Relax the base of your spine. Travel up each vertebrae. Relax each muscle. Behind our chest now, traveling higher and higher. Each muscle down the shoulders. Relax biceps and triceps. Elbows, wrists, palms, fingers, tips, even your nails. Sometimes we hold things up and we don't even know that we are. Bring your attention to your throat. Might have become a little bit dry. Relax your throat. Relax your chin, your neck, your jaw, your cheeks, your ears, even your lips, even your tongue inside. Let it just be. Relax your nose, up the nose, eyebrows, eyelids and eyelashes and eyeballs. Relax your temples, scan your forehead. Travel all the way up into the hairline, crown of the head, and enjoy right where the weight of your head is on the floor. Just a few moments of silence, absolutely still, relaxing in Shavasana. Relax. Keep breathing. Let your mind calm down, let your breathing calm down. The body has already. Nice and calmly, slightly bend that left knee and turn yourself over to your right hand side. Keep your eyes closed, nice and relaxed everyone. Really important, those eye muscles have been working hard all day, we're just letting them rest. And without rolling back, really important, take the spine completely off the floor. Then push yourself up into a nice sitting position of your choice, preferably Sukhasana, like we started in the beginning. Let all that circulation come down, all that weight coming off the head, palms facing up, thumb and index fingers touching. We'll finish with 3 Omkars, A, Kar, Okar and Makar. As you chant the A, vibrations come into your stomach. Then they move into the chest in O and they come into your head region in Ma. Really, really good to finish with these Omkars, to let the body resume its calm state. In your own time, 3 breaths, here we go. Inhale. Relax your hands, bring your hands behind your back, hold your right wrist with your left hand. Exhale, let's bring that hand down to the earth with gratitude, coming all the way back up. And start to rub your palms. Let's get the palms nice and warm, lean back on the hips, don't strain the spine. Cup the eyes and open the eyes in the pitch black. Slowly in the dark first, so we're not squinting at all. Palm the foreheads gradually. And take a big stretch all the way up. Chin up and chest up. Chin up and chest up all the way. Ready to continue? Ready to continue with our week? Okay, I hope we're nice and relaxed. Take a nice big namaskar. To you, to everyone, to everything. Let's remember to think positive with our brains. Let's remember to speak positive with our words. And let's remember to feel positive in our hearts. Thank you very much for joining. Well done to you all. I hope you enjoyed this month. Keep safe and keep happy. Thank you.
Before you go, we'd like to set you 3 challenges. The first challenge is a plank tap challenge. You want to go into a straight arm plank and see how many taps you can do in 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each time you tap your shoulder equals to 1 rep. See how many you can do in 30 seconds. Challenge number 2. You're going into a V-sit hold with your hands by your side and your legs nice and low. See how long you can hold this position for. Challenge number 3, you'll need a partner for this one. Grab your partner and get them to go into a straight arm plank position. You're going to grab your partner's ankles and they're very slowly going to tuck their knees in towards their chest. And back down. If you've got any lower back injuries, please be careful when doing this particular exercise. Have a go at how many plank taps you can do in 30 seconds, how many seconds you can hold the V-sit up for, and if you can do a minimum of 3 of the wheelbarrow knee tucks, we'd love to see your videos for your chance of being showcased in Samatra's social media platforms. Please get your videos into us on readersiani@yahoo.co.uk by Sunday the 7th of March.